23 countries of European Union are also members of NATO. So majority of NATO members are also European Union members. That is saying that NATO has very good structures, and we need to strengthen the European part of NATO, so that if we are making all these steps that we are making for the defense of our countries, it is also making NATO stronger. Now, why I'm not in favor of creating any alternative European structures? Because again, coming from a country maybe that has thought these things very much through, is that in crisis, when you actually need the military power to defend yourself, what is the most important thing? It's the chain of command. Who gives orders to whom? In NATO, we have it very clear how the armies of European countries work together, who gives orders to whom, because everybody has their, the army chiefs, and then they, are agreeing to work together so that, who gives orders in these crises. If we create an alternative structure for Europe, then first question comes, you have NATO's armies are comprised of member states. So you have a German army, you have a French army, you have an Estonian army, and they all work together. Now, if you try to create another structure, then the first question is, will they create another German army, another French army, another, Estonian army? No, if you look at the discussions, it's impossible. So you still have one army. And now, in terms of crisis, if you have two alternative structures, the most risky part is that nobody knows how the chain of command is. Is it now the European or is it NATO? And that's why, and then the ball falls in between, which is, in terms of crisis, a very, very bad thing. So that's why we are strengthening European members who are also part of NATO, but we are not creating any alternative structures because the NATO as such still works.
Thank you very much for a clear answer. Now